Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel English Wikidan. So today I am happy to teach you interpretation of charts and tables. So this is an important part of technical writing. So interpretation of charts and tables means something is given in visual image. You have to understand and change into or convert into text. The purpose of using graphics or charts is to present information in visual manner. So we use charts, tables, graphs. So what is the purpose of them? To present information in visual manner so that we understand them easily. So it is all to help us. They facilitate easy understanding of the data or information given. So there are so many graphs and charts. Let us see some of them. So this is a line graph. So line graph, most of the time we see in the TV, it shows the comparison or variation of different data presented. So variation means difference. So if there are two items, so how they vary, how they differentiate. Suppose there is a match between India and Australia, so it will show how the run rate is increasing or decreasing. So that can be shown in graph. So bar charts. A bar chart is a way of showing information by lengths of set of bars. You will see in that picture set of bars. The bars are drawn horizontally or vertically. So you will see horizontally, straight or vertically also. So they are generally used to represent quantities. So large number of quantities at different segments. Pie chart. Pie chart is the circle chart. It consists of circle divided into different sections. Each shows the size, some related to piece of information. So each size represents some kind of data. They are used to display the sizes of parts that make up a whole. Example, the budget. So the budget is spent for different important activities. So if you have, if in India there is a budget or they make a budget, so the expenditure will be for a different purpose. Those they spend some money for education, they spend some amount for defense, they spend some amount for education and another some amount for health, etc. So that can be represented in pie chart because they all represent one whole budget. So like this piece of information, divided information can be represented in pie chart as a whole. Tables. So tables represent the information of the facts and figures. If there are more number of facts and figures, especially if you have a country like India, so if you are talking about production of maize or production of paddy, so in different parts of India, so it can represent like Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and different years. So what is the production? So that can be shown in the tables. Even the election result can be shown in the table. DMK, ADMK, Congress, BJP. So like that, and what is their performance in different constituencies can be shown in tables. So they are arranged in rows and columns. So you have the rows, then you have a column, then flow chart. So what is a flow chart? So flow chart is widely known as a flow diagram. It is used to represent process that takes place in successive steps, one after another. Flow charts can be used to show at a quick glance not only industrial process but also other process like even making coffee, tea, etc. Here what kind of shapes of squares we use? Uses of shapes of squares, rectangles or diamonds kind of image can be used to show the different steps in the programs, steps of the programs. Now this is a model answer, a format of how we can interpret the charts. It could be pie chart or bar chart or it could be table also. So first you have to give introduction. So in the introduction you are writing what is this. So this is a chart or what kind of chart it is. This is a pie chart or bar chart or it is a table, etc. Then you write what does it represent? So it is giving visual picture, but it is about what? So it represents, or it describes, or it tells about various proportion of dash. So it is telling about what? Production of what? There you write the title. Okay, so what is it about? So on the whole number, so how many people or how many customers or how many products used in this? So they are dash and dash. You write the names of the different things. Like suppose you are writing about TRP of different TVs, then they are Vijay TV, Sun TV, then Kalanjar TV, etc. Like that you write. So the values mentioned in the chart are tables in terms of percentage. So what is their percentage? In the values written in the charts cannot be written like all numbers. So it will go to a large extent. So what you have to do is you have to mention they are written in tons or millions. The sum total of segment is dash. So among the different components, here only in the second paragraph you compare and contrast. So which quantity, which particular segment or part has more number and which has less number, and which year the production is more and which year the production is less, and if there is a drastic change, sometime you will see graph or bar chart or pie chart going up and down. So that you have to give the reason for the drastic change, etc. Then finally you give taken into consideration, so you can give like a suggestion how we can improve from first position to third position or second position to first position. So like that you have to give suggestion. So first paragraph is like introduction. You have to write what is the chart is about, what does it represents, and you have to write the different values of the segments. The second paragraph you compare and contrast. You write about the facts given in the charts or graphs. Third paragraph you give suggestion to improve upon. So that's how you write answer for this interpretation of graphs or charts. So this is an example question. So this is about top activities of urban active internet users. So you will see in chatting 42%, utility 43, browsing 58. You have like that gaming, entertainment, social networking, email. So if you see in all the segments, these are bar charts. So the internet users use internet for different purposes. So the whole ranking, you will see more number of internet users are using email, then followed by social networking, okay, then entertainment, then gaming, then browsing, so utility, chatting. So very less number of internet users are using internet for chatting. So compared to chatting, you have email, there are more number of internet users using email. So like that you have to compare. So gaming only 59, but compared to entertainment, social networking is a topic coming second to email only. So like this you have to compare and contrast. Let us see how the answer is written for this. So it's like a big paragraph. So I can't explain all this, but as you know, the first paragraph is introduction. Second paragraph it's about the activities, different activities of the internet users. Okay. Now let us see, the pie chart shows the main reasons for migration to and from UK in 2007. Interpret the charts comparing and contrasting in about 150 words. The question will be always asked to write in 150 words. So here you have to compare. So it is about migration. People are how migrate to and from. So they go to UK and they come, then from UK they go to other countries. So from other countries they come to UK, then from UK they go to different countries. So that is a migration here. So if you will see in the picture, so immigration, see here. So for they go for a different purpose. Formal study is given in different color, then for job green color, accompanied to, they go along with given red color, looking for work yellow color. So for different segment you can give different color also. Okay. Okay, so if you see in the chart, the different percentages are given. Okay, let's see how this answer is written. The pie chart, first introduction, illustrates the primary reasons that people came and left UK in 2007. So both they came and left can be immigration. At first glance, it is clear that main factor influencing this decision was employment. If you again go back to the this pie chart, you will see employment in which color it is given, green color. Okay, so 30 percentage, this in this 29 percentage. So people go to other countries for employment, so people come to England also for employment. So this very clearly seen. Let us see next point. So that is a definite statement you make. First, what is given in large segment or large part, you write about that. Then having a definite job accounted for 30% of immigration to the UK, and this figure was very similar to the immigration of 29. So immigration means people going from England to other countries. A large number of people, 22% also immigrated because they were looking for a job, though the proportion of people entering UK for this purpose was noticeably lower, at less than a fifth. So people coming to going from England, when we compare, is less than people coming to England. So another major factor influencing the move to the UK was for formal study. So the second, let us see what is dominating figures. So here you see formal study is given in color. So you're dominating here, but in this immigration it is very less. So from UK very less people go to other countries to study, but from other countries come to UK in large number. Okay, so that is a comparison here. Now let's see another major factor influencing the move to UK, formal study. Okay, that we have already discussed. The proportions of those moving to join a family members were quite similar to the immigration and immigration, 15 and 13. So those who are accompanying with the job seekers, or those who are going for job, maybe wife or mother or sister go along with them. So about that, so although a significant number of people, 32 percentage, gave other reasons and did not give reasons why they immigrated. So that is also we see. So this is the way you write, you interpret the pie chart. Flow chart. Now what is a flow chart? Already we know. So flow chart is a step-by-step progress of a program or a product, etc. So here what we use, simple present tense in passive voice. Example, raw materials are taken for process. They are mixed thoroughly with water. The mixture is heated. It is allowed to cool. The final product is packed. So this is the process of manufacturing any product. So first raw materials are taken, then they will be mixed. Raw material means including water. So whatever things are needed to make that product, usually sugar, water, powder, etc. So the mixture will be heated. Then first we heat for making any product. So after heating, you make it cool. Then only we can pack. So that process can be set for flow chart. Let's see, convert the following flow chart into a paragraph of about 150 words. So this is about production of Portland cement. So raw materials are limestone, clay. So what we can say, the raw materials are taken and mixed, and they are sent to the quarrying process, and they are crushed. So after crushing, something is added and they are mixed and ground together. So they all together ground. So then after grounding into powder, the mixture is heated in a kiln. Okay, so kiln means a vessel. Then after that they are thrown into the clinker. So some chemical is added and the mixture is ground to a powder, resulting in a Portland cement. So this is the process of making cement. So answer is given here. You can read this like the process of making cement. So as I have said earlier, first you have to write the introduction, Then see what is the process there. The limestone is crushed, seized, dried, etc. Then they are all mixed. The two materials are mixed in correct proportion. Then they are stored in a tank. From there it is fed to the kiln, that kind of vessel which is burned at a high temperature of 1000 to 1700 centigrade. So here the clinkers are formed, which are sent to a cooler to be cooled. So we need to cool the product after getting heated. So at this stage gypsum chemical is added. So then the cement is produced. It is ready for distribution. Okay, so this is the way you write for any process. Okay, any process of making product. So I hope today you understood how to interpret graph, charts and flow charts. Okay, so see you in the next video. Thank you.